This is the 2024 Detroit Lions Fantasy Preview from Fantasy Football Time at Fantasy FB Time on all social media platforms. Alright Detroit, here's a great season coming your way. Jared Goff returns as a QB for 18 fantasy points per game in 23, 319 total points, putting him right in the middle of the QB1 discussion. Only has 280 projected points for this year. He'll do better than this. Go ahead and grab Goff if you feel like you need him. There are some other QBs that are forecasted higher, but you certainly can't go wrong with all the weapons we're about to discuss. Amon-Ra St. Brown, wide receiver, 17 fantasy points per game, one of the top in the league. Wide receiver 1 category of player, 288 points pace last season. Only projected 239? Come on, get this guy. Jahmyr Gibbs, 14 fantasy points per game through 15 games, put him on a 250 point pace last season. Only 207 projected? Come on, guys. Get Jahmyr Gibbs, get him with confidence, you'll be fine. David Montgomery, his backup, 17 fantasy points per game, actually higher than Gibbs. Played 14 games, was on pace for 241. Only 176 projected? Come on, guys. Anyway, if Gibbs ends up being the primary, sure. So I think what you want to do is go after Gibbs 1, Montgomery 2. Maybe make Montgomery your RB2. Either way, dazzling players, great problem to have. Sam LaPorta, tight end 1. 11.5 fantasy points per game, making him a must pick up. 196 points last year, projected to get 188. You can use an early pick on him. I wouldn't go too early. Make sure you don't step over a wide receiver that can get 250 points or more. But as long as he is your best option, go ahead and grab him. Jameson Williams, we're going to not take an early pick on him. They have a lot of people getting the ball ahead of him. Certainly makes him touchdown dependent, 140 points as a respectable projection, but use him wisely as maybe a bench player or possibly a flex depending on what's going on in the week. The number 1 ranked offensive line for Detroit is going to carry them well into the playoffs, as well as the 11th hardest schedule, which makes it just a smidge above average in terms of level of difficulty, but it's the Lions. They got the things dialed in, and they're going to do great this season. Expect big things from all these players. Thank you for watching. Follow and subscribe at Fantasy FB Time. God bless and happy drafting.